Did you know there's a waterfall nearly 4 times the height of Niagara Falls, high in just 1 hour from Banff? Today, we're crossing into British Columbia for a full day exploring Yoho National Park. And I'm covering every stop so you know exactly what to expect. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So, Yoho National Park sits right on the border of Alberta and British Columbia, about an hour west of Banff on the Trans-Canada Highway. It's way less crowded than Banff or Jasper, but let me tell you what it lacks in crowds. It more than makes up for in sheer beauty. Now, here's a great tip right up front. If you're visiting in summer 2026, Parks Canada has the Canada Strong Pass program running from June 19th to September 7th, which means admission to Yoho is completely free. That's right, no park pass needed. You just drive right in. The drive itself is absolutely stunning. You'll pass Lake Louise, cross the Continental Divide, and suddenly the landscape shifts. The mountains get steeper, the valleys deeper, and you know you've entered something special. Just a heads up, the road to Takakkaw Falls is seasonal and typically opens from late June to mid-October, so check Parks Canada's website before you go. The road has some tight switchbacks, and RVs and trailers are not recommended. There's a specific parking area at the bottom where larger vehicles should stop. Once you're parked, it's a short paved path to the viewing area, maybe 10 to 15 minutes of easy walking. And then you will see the Takakkaw Falls. This waterfall drops 380 meters, which is nearly 4 times the height of Niagara Falls. In Cree, Takakkaw means it is magnificent, and honestly, that's the perfect word for it. The water doesn't just fall. It free falls for a huge section before hitting the rock and exploding into mist. You can walk right up to the base, and on a warm day, the spray feels incredible. Just be ready to get a little wet if the wind shifts. The sound is deafening up close. You feel it in your chest. Give yourself about an hour here. There's plenty of space to spread out, have a snack, and just watch the water. It's one of those places where you'll take 100 photos and still feel like none of them captured it. If you're thinking about getting near the falls, watch your step. It can get super slippery, and honestly, going down is harder than going up. Hey, if you're enjoying this Yoho National Park tour, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're planning a trip to the Canadian Rockies and want more honest tips on amazing places to explore, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Next up is Emerald Lake, and this is the kind of place you'll want to give yourself at least an hour, maybe two. The first time you see Emerald Lake, you honestly wonder if someone cranked up the saturation. The color comes from glacial silt suspended in the water, and depending on the time of day and the angle of the sun, it shifts between deep turquoise and a milky jade green. It's simply amazing. Parking here can be challenging, especially on weekends, so arriving before 10 a.m. is a smart move. Once you're there, you've got options. Right on the shore, there's also Emerald Lake Lodge. And even if you're not staying overnight, you can grab a coffee or a bite at cilantro on the lake. It's a lovely little spot with outdoor seating, looking right over the water. If you want the full experience, you can rent a canoe from the Boathouse Trading Company right on the lake. It's about $100 per hour per canoe, and paddling out into the middle of that water with mountains towering around you on all sides is truly spectacular. If you'd rather stay on land, there's a beautiful 5-kilometer loop trail that circles the entire lake. It's mostly flat, super accessible, and takes about an hour to complete. The trail gives you different angles of the lake, and the far side is noticeably quieter, fewer people, more wildlife, and some really peaceful spots to just sit and take it all in. Emerald Lake sits in a steep mountain bow in Yoho National Park, and avalanche risk here is very real, especially in winter and spring, but debris can linger well into summer. There is one major avalanche chute that cuts directly across the Emerald Lake Trail. It's marked with warning signage on both sides, but if you're snowshoeing or hiking in winter early spring, you're crossing through an active runout zone. Parks Canada strongly advises checking the daily avalanche bulletin before heading out. Even in midsummer, the aftermath is still visible. Now, let's head over to our last stop, Natural Bridge. Just a quick heads up as you turn onto Emerald Lake Road. Natural Bridge is right there near the start. The parking lot isn't huge, but spaces open up quickly because most people don't stay long. From the lot, it's a flat paved path straight to the viewing platform. This is one of those places where a photo really doesn't do it justice. The Kicking Horse River has carved right through solid rock over thousands of years, creating this incredible natural arch. The water thunders through the opening, and when the light hits just right, the spray catches little rainbows. It's a quick stop, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, but you absolutely can't miss it. Before I wrap up, here are a few quick tips that'll make your Yoho day trip even better. First, start early. I'm talking leave Banff by 7:30 or 8 a.m. The parking lots at Emerald Lake and Takakkaw Falls fill up fast, and you want to be ahead of the crowds. Second, fuel up in Lake Louise or Field, BC. There's no gas station inside Yoho itself, and the closest reliable fuel is in those two spots. Third, pack layers. Yoho sits at a higher elevation than Banff, and the weather can flip fast. Even in July and August, you'll want a jacket handy, especially near the falls where the mist drops the temperature noticeably. And fourth, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty more exciting travel tips on the way. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.